Queen Common Sense back at you with another one. I'm a little behind. Been nursing myself back to these YouTube streets and social media avenues is on fire. Boy, I hope everyone is well and blessed, prospering, staying bundled, protected, babies happy, all of that, pockets full, all that good stuff, and blessed, because it is real out here, okay? Boy, when I say Melody came outside, boy, I'm a little behind, so I wanted to do this and take my time and do it when I was in a better headspace, because I've been in healing mode, hermit mode, if you will. And Lord, I got a lot to say, but I'ma slow walk these hoes right alongside Melody, okay? Listen, the well wishes, words of encouragement, all that goodness, I embrace it, receive it, and accept it, and completely appreciate it. I got a little peekaboo of Winter Wonderland over there with Melody. She looked absolutely stunning, didn't she? Everybody looked beautiful. Looks like they had a ball and a blast and a half. I'm so proud to see so many people came together, and it was such a lovely turnout, such a powerful connection of love, positivity, enlightenment, testimonies. Child Melody preached a little word there for a hot second. It was beautiful. It was amazing. And I kind of do miss attending things like that. I used to be that girl about town there in Chicago, and it was difficult doing stuff like that because we all know all them dang on personalities. It's hard to please everybody, but your vibe does attract your tribe. And it was just a precious birthday for Tank. The little kiddos growing up so swiftly and beautifully, just like sunflowers, just reaching for the sky, just growing so quickly. It was beautiful. So if you haven't already, hit that sage and smudge that like button for me. Share the live, because I'm about to show you a flawless slow walk, okay? Lion Latricia got that work, okay? This is what the old head, aka, say. We brought that ass back down to a size 2, okay? You thought you was a 10, but you're really a 2. Melody checked and balanced her, okay? Got her together, baby. All right? These people on this show, man, they kill me with the self-importance and the double standards and the convenient amnesia. They kill it just woo. It does something to me. It triggers me. It triggers my bullshit-o-meter. It really does. But that's the Cash App if you feel so inclined to support and bless the channel. If not, that's okay. The like button is free. If you don't want to hit the like button, hit the dislike button. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Okay, but either way, I'm going to be in the algorithm. I'm going to say what I got to say. And I'm going to keep shining that high frequency spotlight on these ratchet, classless, tacky hoes. Okay? Now, Melody is magnificent, in my opinion, because this next scene, I had to watch this about 25 times. It was so beautiful. This is the classiest, most high frequency bag of work I have seen handed down to a thought. in a long time. I'm not even gonna trip. I'm not even gonna hold you. So we're gonna get into it. Melody is pulling up on Trish. You know, she's making her rounds, doing her normal Melody Scorpiana chess move, okay? And it just, I can't even, listen. You could see Trisha's demons jumping straight out her forehead, okay? Her face contorted up so crazy with Melody deliberately lined her ass up, okay? We're not gonna do the whole thing. We just gonna do that scene. And I'm just, Melody reminds me so much of me when I was in my 30s, boy. I just would sit back and watch and wait and be like, okay. Why you ain't got a lot of me, Craig? Okay, I wasn't even there no more. But it's just the gallgacity. The unmitigated gall and audacity. That's gall and audacity together is gallgacity. I made that up, okay? The gallgacity of this chick to make it seem like something that it's not, and then you couldn't even lie properly, yo. It was best if she just shut up and didn't say nothing. But she felt some kind of way when Hotel pretended like he didn't know her. And see, females like Latricia come a dime a dozen. Or as my grandmother used to say, a dime per baker's dozen. You know, they're pass arounds. You know, they're jump offs. They overplay their position in certain situations, and they philander around in certain spaces where they need not be. They're out of order. Okay? And people like Latricia make me itch. And here's why. Because whether you knew Martell or knew of him, you knew that was a freshly separated / divorced man who had a reputation, and a horrible one at that. Okay? So the fact that you decided to accept an invitation or a whatever, a booty call, or whatever, knowing this dude and what he's known for and how he moves, you take your silly butt over there anyway just to see how really this is gonna go down. But let's check it out. I'm gonna give my little reaction to this little piece here, and then we're gonna go from there. Let's get into it. This was perfection, if I ever seen it before in my life. Okay, let's go.
Did the rain get you? Oh, wait, gosh, how you doing? Oh my goodness. Trisha is like the newbie in the group. I don't really know her, too much. I invited Trish to St. Thomas, but to be honest, didn't get to talk to her too much because it was a lot of people there, and she left abruptly, kind of. So I'm looking forward to hopefully learning a little bit more about her. How you doing? Good. Good. How about yourself? Good. So how you been feeling, like kind of getting used to this group? Have you started hanging out with people yet, or like how are you as you're entering the group? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I hung with the Scots a couple of times.
Okay, you're starting to, just get a feel for everybody. That's good.
Yeah, not as much as I think it should be, because when I make up a group, it's like not like okay here and there. It's like I think everybody should engagement or.
Everybody got a lot of different kind of history, a lot of,
I know, I do gotta remind myself, cats.
I'm glad we got a chance to catch up.
I know, because our last term was not, I didn't think it was what I wanted to be.
The last time we met?
Yeah. Okay, so after the trip, I didn't say bye because I was like, I want to go say bye to her, but I couldn't say bye to her because I'm like, people just made it.
Whether you were invited on a trip, you leave early, the least you can do. This is how we know we dealing with tacky hoes. You invited on a trip as a tag along. You already tried to get in where you fit in with her ex-husband. With your thirsty thought box behavior. And then you don't even say goodbye. After you was invited on a trip that you didn't even have to pay for. That's red flag number 1. Tacky Trisha.
It's so awkward. And I was just still frustrated and pissed off and angry and all of the above. I just think it was made awkward and it pissed me off. So I'm like,
well, you have to make it awkward.
People just made it so awkward.
Well, you have to make it awkward. You have to make it awkward if you feel awkward. Because, well, let me say why. At the sunset dinner, right, from what I was gathering, there were some things not told correctly to your friends.
What took place with the whole you and one of our ex in the whole DM situation?
So you're talking about Martell.
I want to say this. When we were at the gym, me, you, and Destiny, I told you what he said.
Yeah.
You adamantly said it's not true. So are you saying now it is true?
Well, yeah. I left it out for a reason.
So you just lied in order to protect what it could have seemed like?
Pretty much. Yeah, I did own up to that because I was like, let's make sure we put the truth out on there because I'm
So if we could putting the truth out on there, tacky Trisha, why not just say, hey, when Martell came by Stormy's house before the Lovers and Friends event to have the meeting, yeah, we linked up, we talked at his house. What's sus to everybody, clearly, we've already gone over this, is why did you feel some kind of way slighted that he act like he didn't know you? Why would it matter if you wasn't trying to catch feelings for a booty call? That's what I want to know. Still waiting for that explanation. But you lied to try to protect what it may have seemed like when it seemed like just exactly what it was. You went over there to see what you could do, what was going to happen if anything was going to jump. And why can't y'all meet up at the gym and train? Why you have to go to his house?
confusing where this is where this is gonna go. For one, I had to ask Martell, like, what was your motive?
What was the motive behind what?
Saying that I went to his house.
Did you think it was awkward though whenever you were invited to come train in his house and you ain't know him? Was that awkward then?
I can't say I didn't know him. I knew of him because I grew up with Tez. We both went to school and stuff together. And then my sister went to Butler with him too.
But you didn't know him. You knew of him.
Yeah, I mean, I know him house all the time. I still do.
Training?
Yeah.
So what year did you go train him at his house?
2020.
2020? What month?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Tricia initially lying about going to Martell's house or clubhouse or then back to the house to train or not train. Does it make her untrustworthy? Yeah. Does it make her seem like a liar? Yeah. Let's try to get her to be a little.
Because it all started with Tricia, goofy. You got mad because he acted like he didn't know you. Then it flipped over into, oh, well, he made it seem like it was more to it than what it was. Then it was, well, I do know him. I didn't go to his house. We didn't wind up training. I didn't go over there. I mean, it's so many different avenues and twists and turns to the lies. How you gonna be upset about how awkward it was on the trip? You put the lies out there. That's why I'm saying I don't like goofy woman, but Melody slow walk. Listen, let's go.
Honest, and she likes to be a little on the line of honesty and dishonesty.
Which house did you go to? Because I can probably tell you. I want to say it was a big one.
Like which area, location?
It was up the mountains.
Off what road? Dang, I don't know. How was the driveway?
So you mean to tell me you got an invitation from a so-called bodybuilder who's known for being athletic? You don't remember where you went. You don't know the address. It was one of the houses up there. That's why I'm with Melody. Do you even realize where you went? Do you remember where you went? Was you high? Was you drunk? Or what's the big deal? Why are we trying to be? Why are you holding us up? Why are you playing on our top? Why are you making it seem like you can't remember? You got selective amnesia now? You know where you went. You know which house it was in, and you know you went to his house, and we know why you went to his house, and it wasn't to train, okay? Because it comes out later in the wash in this whole scenario that Martell was trying to hit it, and she wasn't bad enough. That's what it really boiled down to, okay? Because that's what narcissists do. They can't be alone. They always have to have some type of supply, which is why he keep Destiny on the bench, warming the bench when he can't Instagram hop and collect booty calls off the internet, okay? Narcissists can never be alone. They don't like to be alone. They always need their ego massaged and stroked. So this was just one of them dry weeks probably where coleslaw wasn't behaving properly, wasn't available. Destiny probably was already, booed up, Netflix and chilling with Nell's son or Kimmy's son. And he didn't have no other options but to go fishing around on Instagram for somebody who'll take the bait. Because that's Martell. That's how narcissists do.
There you go.
It was a typical driveway.
No, ain't no typical driveways on the mountains. They all got a lot going on.
I didn't think it just how the driveway was. Was the house white?
Okay, one of them was lighter than the other.
It was light. Both
of them light, no, but one of them is kind of more white.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that was the house I left when I left them in April. And then that house I filmed behind every man in that house in like maybe June.
Here's the thing, like why would you want to even flirt with that type of energy knowing like this man is known for what he's known for? Why would you even pretend like you would want to even intermingle with that type of energy and that type of low frequency energy? I'd be like, no, I don't want to come over to your house to do nothing. Stop DMing me. And this is what I mean by predator. This is what these people do. They prey on and pursue women who are vulnerable, who are open to whatever attention. Any attention is better than no attention. This is how I know Latricia is very emotionally immature and she has not done her work to heal from her marriage. Okay? And trust and believe they still married. Okay? Her and Marquez. Let's go.
July, August-ish, and then he was out of that house around the fall, September-ish.
It was fall. It was chilly. Yeah.
Not too late in the fall though, because we would have had to have been there between April and August of 2020.
It was chilly outside. It was chilly outside.
Oh, that was about when that one was out of that one that you're saying that was white. Was around
I won't say no. It was chilly outside.
Might have been up. She's failing miserably right now. I don't even know if she knows where she went. It's clearly something that she's not wanting to come out, that she's scared to give facts on because she don't want it to come out. And I'm saying, just let it come out.
Yeah, it was, whatever it was cold out. It was real chilly outside.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Were you and Ken talking at the time?
No, he came much later.
You ain't ate none of your food, girl. I'm glad I ain't ordered none on guess because I don't think
I would have lost my appetite too. With all that confusion and confliction going on. This is why I say I don't like goofy women. You know, this all could have been avoided if she had just kept her mouth shut and stopped overvaluing herself in a space where she had no business being in. You know, that's what the majority of the problem is with these people on this cast, is they can dig around in somebody else's backyard, but when it's time to expose the weeds and dandelions in their own garden, Houston, we have a problem. But I know Mel got a lot of hate on Instagram for doing this on a couple of different pages. As I was scrolling through, people didn't understand why she was asking questions of Tish, being that, you know, they were already separated and headed for divorce. And it's just to show if she could tell the truth or not. If it's no big deal and y'all were just training, what's the big deal? Yeah, we hung out. We, you know, did some exercises or whatever. And that's that. Yeah, nothing popped off. What's with all the cloak and dagger, cat and mouse, giggling and laughing and all the, you know, like you got peanut butter stuck to the roof of your mouth? Because the motive for going over there was not to train, and we all know that, okay?
It doesn't matter one way or the other to me why she went or what she did while she was there, because obviously I was gone. But you know what? Trisha definitely had an ample amount of time, you know, if she wanted to, you know, to pull me to the side. Hey, girl, let me let you know what's being said. I don't want anything to catch you off guard, but let's be clear. If she's anything like the people that she tends to hang around in this group, girl code is non-existent. That's too big of an ass in this group. So let me ask you something. Before or when I invited you to come on the trip, right?
Yes.
Had these conversations already happened in terms of training at the house or not? Had y'all already had them conversations?
Before the trip.
Before the trip.
Conversation with who?
Like, you're saying that my ex, Martell,
Yeah.
you know, had mentioned you come to the house but you didn't know the motive, and you were wondering how is it being said a certain way, like don't make it seem a certain way. So had that happened before I invited you on the trip?
Yeah.
So you knew this possible narrative was being put out there before the trip?
Yeah.
So did you ever feel like, hey, she invited me on this trip, I accepted the invitation, let me pour something at her no-go?
No, she didn't, because she didn't care. She thought it was a flex to go meet with a legally separated, almost divorced town hoe, the village idiot, to see exactly what it was all about. What's the big deal? What's the big to-do? What's the big hoo-ha about this dude, Martell Holt? I want to see for myself. That's why. Because she's a low-tier thought. That's why. Listen, Melody clocked all the way in now toward this season now, so it is what it is. And this is what I say to people who, just because they're quiet and allow certain people to talk and give enough slack in the rope to create their own noose, don't take my silence as acceptance.
My silence doesn't mean I agree with you. It means your level of stupidity left me speechless.
All right, so y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. If you feel like you would like to bless the channel on the replay, gang, or whatever, there's my Cash App. Hit the like button, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And I am going to go and get some libations and feed my soul. I'm hungry. I missed breakfast this morning, so I gotta grab some brunch. And I hope everybody is taking good care of each other, okay? Because we all we got out here. One love, everybody. See you on the flip.